guys, good morning. Welcome back. So I am currently at Delaware Water Gap. Camped out here the past 2 nights, and we are going to start a little trip. I didn't do any filming the past 2 days, but looking forward to getting into that. So it's about 7:30 right now on a Friday, November 6th, and weather's perfect up here. It got down to like 28 degrees, so it slept really well. But it's supposed to be like a high 70 today. So really excited. We're gonna head out to Pennsylvania. We're heading to Weiser State Park. Gonna spend a night or 2 or 3 there, and then eventually try to get down to Michoud, and then hopefully looking to get to Harper's Ferry. So I'll definitely try to get some off-roading, get some so yeah, we'll try to get some off-roading, we'll try to get some camping stuff, just some fun videos to make. So stay tuned. Some eggies. Rico. I cannot get over this weather. I woke up, it was 28 degrees out at 6 a.m. and it is now 11 and it's already up to 60. It went from freezing to like, oh, it's not that bad. So made it to the campsite finally, and I have to say it's probably one of the nicest campsites I've ever been to. Crazy nice views. It's actually really wide open. Nice fire pit. Picnic table is what I'm standing on. As you can see, it is missing one thing, which is the Jeep, because this is a hiking campsite only, which I 100% should have looked into, but did not. So, I guess we're gonna keep driving and try to find somewhere else to sleep tonight. It stinks because this is nice, but yeah, there's nowhere to sleep. I guess I could set up a hammock, but then Tuck wouldn't have a place to sleep. Plus, apparently, this is like crazy bear country. But it's so open, I feel like you could see any bear coming. But good news, we're not far from Duncannon, which is probably one of my favorite camping spots ever, with one of the better views. And the drone is going to be so sick going over to Susquehanna and checking that out. So I think it might be worth it. I'm only 20 minutes away. Yeah, so like I was saying, they barricaded it off. So definitely not unattainable for sure. And there he goes. So we could definitely drive over that. So I'm gonna do that. I'm just glad Mike's not here because obviously his Land Rover would never make that. But it is an option. did make it. We made it to Riverfront Campground in Duncannon, Pennsylvania, and obviously these views are insane. So we're gonna set up, get some dinner in us because we are definitely starving, and yeah, gonna fly the drone. So check out some footage. All right, good morning. So just woke up, it's Saturday, and just trying to figure out what we're gonna do for the rest of the trip. Tuck's doing his own thing. Yeah, this place is amazing. If you ever get the chance to come through the Harrisburg area, I would definitely stay at Duncannon. Just the views, I mean, you're right on the water, and there is a really big bridge right there, which is I-81, I think. And actually, it helped me fall asleep. So yeah, just kind of listening to music, drinking coffee, just had some breakfast. Just gonna figure out where to go from here, if we want to keep moving or even stay another day or night here. I feel like all we've been doing is driving and not relaxing, so very good chance that we're staying here another night, but we'll let you know. So Tuck keeps finding, come here, these sticker bushes. And he keeps walking through them. So most of this trip has just been pulling stickers off of Tuck. Alright, so we did decide to stay another night, obviously. Definitely leaving tomorrow. Not sure where. Harper's Ferry is like 2 hours from here, so it's a good chance. I'm going to try to do some research tonight and see some like good places to stay there. I know I've seen it in a lot of like overlanding YouTube videos where there's like a lot of fields where people just kind of camp out on, so I'm gonna try to do some research and do that. But yeah, right now, I mean, the weather could not be perfect. It was like a high of like 75 today, and now the sun's just starting to go down, and it's kind of cooled off a little, which is nice. So I'm gonna try to get some firewood going, get dinner started. Had steak last night, so I'm thinking some seafood tonight. I have some fresh tuna, some halibut, so I might fire that up. Tuck is not happy because he's stuck in the car because the owner they have two blue heat, and I'm not sure if they're friendly. They keep running around and coming up here. Last time we were here, they like kind of were circling Tuck, and all their hair was like standing up on their back, so just to be safe, kind of wait for him to run away. Cool thing though, so ran out of ice for the beer, but this water has to be like 32 degrees. So I just kind of put it in a little bag here. These things are ice cold. Gotta love the Susquehanna. I mean, look at this. Love it. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I know I was uber excited just to kind of bounce around and like, hey, we're driving here today, we're driving here the next day, then we're going here. It was really nice just to kind of relax and do absolutely nothing. I sat in the hammock probably for like 3 hours and got a lot of reading done. I bought a book that I've been wanting to like find time just to kind of sit down and chill out and read this book. So it's kind of nice to do that, I'm not gonna lie. we are packing up now. We are going to leave Duncannon and head south. It's too nice of weather to head home and think about going home. So we're just going to keep going south and it's 75 degrees out right now in November. So should be fun. We got a riverfront campsite right in Harper's Ferry. So I'm really excited to check that out. Check-in's at 3, but we're going to try to get down there at 1, maybe catch a football game or something, maybe grab some draft beer. Yeah. Nothing. All right, packing up, hitting the road. All right, so just crossed into West Virginia. We are, what time is it? It's only 2, so we can't check in until 3, so we have an hour to kill. So we're just gonna drive around, and I know the Appalachian Trail Conservation Center is here. That could be completely wrong. I know it's here, but that might be a fun stop, so we might go try to find that. There's a couple like little hikes with some overlooks, because we just went over the Potomac and it was beautiful. So I think we're just gonna drive around and kind of see what we can get into.
Storm come up and the trees come down. Tell you boys I was waterbound. Waterbound on a stranger's shore. River rising to my door. I carried my home to the field below. Waterbound.
Someone's having trouble figuring out these steps. Come on. Let's go. So this place is really cool. It was called The Barn, right in Harper's Ferry. Just outdoor seating, craft beer with killer views. All right, good morning. So just woke up. It's Monday. It's technically day 6 of living on the road, which is awesome. Here at Harper's Ferry Campground. Didn't get here till late last night. By the time we got everything set up, it was probably about 7 o'clock. It was pitch black dark. We couldn't find the campsite. Then the campsite was a hike-in, so we had to go back to the office and get upgraded to a one that we could park in. They said they were going to charge me, but I don't think they're going to, which is nice. But it definitely worked out because all of the hike-in campsites are pretty covered off the road, and obviously this one is right here on the water. So yeah, going strong, enjoying it. We're going to see what we can get into today, try to head back up north. Gonna call a couple state parks around and see if anyone's got anything that we can jump into. But yeah, definitely highly recommend Harper's Ferry. There's so much history here. I mean, Antietam's right up the river. Harper's Ferry is probably one of the coolest day hike trips that you can do. Just walking around and seeing everything is really neat. Highly recommend. So I'll get some more footage to come. update. We did make it to Maryland after like 2.5 hour drive. Wasn't too terrible. Just really beat today. Talked to, even as soon as we got here, I set the hammock up and just like sat in it for 5 minutes. He was knocked out. Not gonna lie, this campsite sucks. It's all RV. There's no privacy. You're pretty much on a main road. It was expensive, so it does suck, but we're gonna make the best of it. Just try to kind of get some relaxing, maybe do some reading before dinner time and have a fire and hit the road tomorrow. Alright, so maybe I will give this place a second chance. It is definitely, it's very small and it's very open and it's all concrete and paved. But it's quaint, it's pretty nice. I mean, it's 99% motorhomes as of now, but it's kind of like being like a little community. Everyone's very friendly, walking around, walking dogs, as I'm doing. Saying hello. I met one lady who lives in a camper van year-round, which is pretty awesome. And she said this is one of her favorite spots. So, going for a walk now. There is a hike to a lighthouse that I might try to do tomorrow and check it out. Alright guys, so we are going to make some steak and potatoes, garlic potatoes as you can see. So just, I've got some butter in there on very low heat. Actually, let's turn it down a little. We're just kind of sweating the garlic, as they call it. We have a steak on the absolute lowest setting that this grill will go on. Put some more garlic on it. And heavily seasoned with just salt and pepper. The potatoes looking good. I added 2 full potatoes chopped up. Still have the garlic in there. Added salt, pepper, and parsley. And then steak, like I said, I'm putting on the lowest setting as far back as I can. Very heavily salted and buttered and peppered. And I put some parsley on that as well. Thankfully this table is not level because nothing's level when you're camping. So all the heat's coming to this side, so I put it on that side. It's just slow cooking. Alright, so just flip the steak for the second time. A little bit more butter, a little bit seasoning. And once that butter melts, it's going to be perfect. Keep stirring these potatoes too, because this cast iron gets hot. So if you just let it sit, it will burn them. And finished products, steak and potatoes. I know I should have some vegetables, but this alone is a lot of food, and if I made a can of corn or something, I probably would just waste it. This steak is perfect. Just imagine if Mike was here, it would be all burnt and crispy. All right, good morning. What is it? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. It's officially day 7 of this camp trip. Should be making it back tonight, so this will be the last day. Just packing up now. It's 8 a.m. It was extremely warm last night. I think I slept in a t-shirt the whole time and was never in the sleeping bag whatsoever. I think it got down to like 55. It was perfect. Yeah, so just drinking some coffee, making breakfast now, and gonna start packing up. We're gonna go check out this lighthouse and then start heading back home. We did get some very unfortunate news that there was a death in the family, and since we were so close to my hometown, we decided to make the journey there and just spend time with friends and family for the day. Alright, so we made it home. Got home late last night, literally came in and went straight to the shower and then to bed and slept very well. It's pretty nice to be back in a bed. Just want to say thanks for watching. Really appreciate the support. Leave any questions, comments. I'm happy to answer. Reach out to me direct. Thanks again.